That's pretty tenacious. I have in fact lost weight.
So JacksFitness, he's lost his mind, to put it nicely. It was always going to fall off realistically. He's a UK TikToker, but it is kind of a sad story because JacksFitness did actually have a chance of kind of making it. He's a failed wonder kid. There were genuinely like 1 or 2 days at the start where we did think he was going to make it, but he didn't. And to cut a long story short, for the people that don't know, he met a UK TikToker called Ed Matthews. And again, I'll do an ADHD-ified recap for anybody that doesn't know what happened. But basically, in the space of one single stream, Ed Matthews kind of doomed this guy for life.
So, where are you guys from?
Not enough.
I'm from near Manchester.
Nice. Whereabouts in Manchester?
Side note, but if a girl ever talks to you on this tone, then just go home, really.
Nice.
Yeah, what you're about to see is traumatic. I'm not going to lie to you. You might have seen it already, but this clip did define this man's life. There's really not much I can say. I'm just going to have to run it.
Right.
Yeah.
Loose game.
So you're here for uni?
What are we live on right now?
It's Elsa!
Hello.
Yes,
Elsa.
It's so nice to meet you.
So you guys here for uni then?
Thank you.
Riz,
Hello.
loose game. You alright? You alright, darling? Hey, that's my boy Jack.
There's really not much to say. It just is pure pain. And this is a normal thing to do, by the way. You just tism'd out. If you're a lad watching this, like, whether you want to admit it or not, you have probably tism'd out at some point. I have tism'd out many a time. But the difference here is that his tism out was immortalised on the internet forever. And it fully just broke his mind. And as you're going to see in this video, the results are just as painful. Because he even tried to own it recently. And he's just not convincing anyone, really.
That literally was the best thing that happened to my career. That you here for uni was literally the best thing that happened to my career. And you can't deny it. Like, it's a massive meme.
I mean, you are ridiculed for it every day, but yeah, it helps your career. This is, again, a big problem with UK TikTokers. Like, getting humiliated for money is not a good career. But after that clip, he kind of had no choice, and he just went on a humiliation tour.
Wait, before we discuss that, I want to ask something. Are you autistic?
No.
No. So wait, are you a virgin? Bro, you're so awkward.
No comment.
Okay.
Yeah, him going on this podcast could be the worst decision that has ever been made. He's a level 1 bodybuilder, and he's going up against 3 level 50 top man geezers.
Did you want to go to the gym so you could get bitches? Is that really what it was?
No, it's just to improve myself, and then that kind of OnlyFans kind of crept into the scene.
Yeah.
You did want to fuck bitches though, surely?
Not really.
So you didn't want to shag birds?
My guinea pig is dying.
I mean, it's just wild that these decisions were being made so early on. He is, or at least was back then, 18 years old, so no one's expecting fireworks, you know? But it did seem like every decision he was making was setting him up for more ridicule. And I mean, this podcast alone, it has just countless examples.
Alexis replied and she was like, yeah, let's collab, and then I linked her in London.
You must have been horny as fuck.
What exactly did you DM these girls, mate?
Just like... So you guys here for uni then?
Here, they're referring to the Alexis Reed collab, which again, was probably the worst thing he did. He's a special talent, to be fair. Like, every single thing he's done has been the worst thing he's ever done. Now, if you know JacksFitness, you know exactly how the Alexis Reed saga ended.
What about, what else we saying?
Why are you fucking laughing?
This is a girl, by the way, that gave Paul Breach a lap dance. That gives enough perspective, and with that, I think we're going to move on. Because at a certain point, and admittedly too late in the game, well, he did realise he had kind of fucked up. He apologised and kind of said that he was going to go back to his roots, and to be fair, I believed him.
Yes, guys, I've finally realised people want to see my fitness journey, and not this influencer content, collabing with OnlyFans girls, and starting drama and controversy. I'm going to get back into the gym and start inspiring again.
And he did for a bit, but I also think he kind of misunderstood who he was, because he was making like gym tips videos, and I think a guy at the start of his journey shouldn't be doing that. There are enough like jacked geezers out there giving us that information already. The appeal of JacksFitness was we could see his journey, everyone wanted to see him get big, and to be honest, it didn't help that his other workouts were him just like violating hermit crabs.
I'm in sunny Cornwall. It's actually just got sunny again. I am on holiday on the beach. I'm still going to get a workout in. So, here we go.
You crabs here for high tide then? I'll cut that one. But yeah, the damage was kind of done at this point. He had previously picked up a sponsorship from My Protein. Presumably, this was paying his bills, or at least funding his lifestyle. And to be honest, when he lost it, this was kind of where the spiral began.
Yeah, last time I spoke to you, we weren't doing the best on the money's front, were we?
Yeah.
You sorted anything out? Maybe don't spend all the
I need that sponsorship back.
And it wasn't even just this, because around this time, he was even saying he was going to quit the gym, which is fine, by the way. If it's making him suffer, then feel free. But at the same time, his whole social media personality is built around the gym.
I'd rather just live life than go to the gym and feel like I have to go to the gym even though I hate it. I just don't like going to the gym.
I mean, if you quit the gym, you are no longer JacksFitness. That would just make you Jack, which again is fine. Like, I assume he's doing this as a hobby. Obviously, he wants to get big, but it's not like he's going to die if he doesn't. He could just give it up in good faith, but from what I've seen, he's wanted to make this social media stuff work for a while. For example, there's been like old Fortnite videos popping up, and he's been hustling.
Chapter 4, Season 4 has just been released, and it's insane. There's so much new content, and we're going to check it out right now.
JacksFitness could be the most relatable man of all time. Like, I'm sure many of us have made cringy gaming videos at one point. Admittedly though, it does kind of get worse than just Fortnite videos. There is this old like music video, and to be honest, I'll just play it.
Let's see what Bush Bob has to say.
The track with MC Critical, this bullying isn't it, all the bars written for. Hey, if you're a bully, what do you see? A person or a human being? Someone to make fun of, or someone like you and me? This isn't it, get exposed, get quit hits.
Now, I don't know if this is ironic. I mean, it should be, but I genuinely don't know. It is 4 years old, so I'm sure he's moved on from this phase in his life. I mean, realistically, he hasn't. He's kind of gone the other way. The funniest part is, though, he kind of called himself out. Buzz Bob or Bush Bob or whatever the fuck his name was. He did actually predict JacksFitness.
Every day you're looking for attention. It's not cool.
That's friendly fire, but it does also happen to the best of us. Sadly though, he wasn't just calling himself out, because even Sulek got involved, and while he didn't name drop him, it's very clear who he's talking about. When you're this widely known for the wrong reasons in the industry, it can't be a good thing. But I'll show you the clip, it speaks for itself.
I don't know the guy's name, and even if I did, I wouldn't just like call him out. But I saw some kind of video where it was this dude, he was, let me turn the brightness down a little. But, you know, TikTok lifter, he's posting his workouts and stuff. And the guy was doing, like, overhead tricep extensions with a dumbbell. And he was, I think he said, like, verbatim, like, oh, that's getting hard. We gotta drop the weight.
That's too heavy. What are you, 10?
Now obviously, being known exclusively for this when your name is JacksFitness, it can never be a good thing. On the other hand, what he's doing is clearly rage bait, like he is clearly playing up to it. But that also doesn't really matter, because he doesn't have a choice in it. People were commenting that Sam just didn't know how much of a rage bait Jack was. But as a reply says, he only started doing it when he turned into a lolcow. Like, I'm sure at the start of his journey, he had genuine aspirations to get big. But the moment he said, I have in fact lost weight, the writing was on the wall. There was no way to come back there. He actually weighed it again in the last couple of days, and while this is probably a joke and rage bait again, the idea of losing weight after bulking for a straight year just is the funniest thing ever.
What? How is that possible? Oh, how is that even flipping possible?
And regardless of whether it's fake or not, he is now doomed to live like this forever, which is terrifying actually. One of the comments under the Sam Sulek video kind of put it perfectly. Imagine your entire online presence is just letting people make fun of you constantly for less than a McDonald's salary. Because that's a reality, and even if he was making bank, I still wouldn't take that deal. And the final nail in the coffin is that I don't think he even has a choice anymore, because when he went on that podcast with the top men geezers, you know, he made a comment, and I think with what you're about to hear in mind, it's not looking great.
You've dropped out of college now?
Yeah, I dropped out in December, and now I'm just
oh, I didn't know that.
Doing social media, been travelling like crazy.
In my opinion, this was a bad decision at the time, and he weren't even doing that bad then. And I respect him for at least trying to go all in, but every single decision he's made since has been the wrong one. And it is here that the spiral kind of began, because it is actually worse than I thought. I will go out on a limb and say that I don't think this guy's had a single positive comment in about 6 months. And I genuinely didn't know if this was overblown, because you know what clipping's like. With that in mind, I looked him up, I went into one of his streams, and it's not overblown. Genuinely, every single comment is bad. Most sent gay times 42. If I got 42 comments on this video saying gay, I would punch my monitor probably. And it really is just relentless. Like, there are so many clips.
Every single day, I wake up, I look at my comments. I make videos trying to be positive. I look at my comments. There's not one nice comment. There's not one nice comment. Do you know how hard that is? It's good for my career, but I don't regret it. I don't regret anything. I don't live life with regrets, okay? I learned from my mistakes.
It's enough to make anyone go insane, really, and sadly, that is exactly what's happened, because he has kind of become like a TikTok crackhead, really. That's maybe the best way of describing it. He just sits in his corner, and he kind of just clip farms now. I mean, like, the clips do alright, but again, it's further cementing him as this person, this, like, lolcow. This is all that people are seeing about him anymore. It's not the gym videos or anything like that. It's just him acting like this on stream. And it's kind of funny, but at the same time, if you drop out of college to pursue social media as a career, this maybe isn't the way to go, and it's definitely not sustainable.
I can't make progress. I can't make progress. I have in fact lost weight.
That's pretty tenacious. New video out now.
And I could spend 20 more minutes looking at these clips. There are genuinely so many. But I think you get the point by now. He's turned himself into a meme, and I'm not sure how he gets back. And there are actually consequences for this. He's had this like beef or drama with this guy called Dave Trains. At one point he asked if he could turn up to his lifting event, and Dave Trains said this.
And then he messages me at one point saying, I'll be at your next event. Now keep in mind, this guy's done a couple of Earth collabs by now, and then I don't really want to see him at the event. So I said, hey mate, honestly, think it's better that you don't. Sorry, but with what you've been doing recently, it's not the vibe I want for the community and the event, which I think is completely fair. It would have just become like a joke about with Jack, and it's just, you know, I don't want that thing. He was quite upset about that, and then I said, sorry mate, it's just that it will become people taking the piss and making you say stuff when it should be lifting. It's because what you post, you've become a little bit of a meme. And that is the last interaction I had with Jack.
It's blunt, but it's true. If you want to do anything serious in the industry, you just cannot invite him. And I do kind of feel bad for him. Like, he seems like a nice guy, but he is also an adult, and he has made these decisions. People aren't going to jeopardize their own stuff for his sake, and I think that's fair. But yeah, at the end of this, I hope he does turn it around. If he took it seriously and went on a genuine bulk, I'm sure he could. Whether he does or not, who knows? But either way, like and sub. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one, hopefully.
I'm in sunny Cornwall. It's actually just got sunny again. I am on holiday on the beach. I'm still going to get a workout in. So, here we go.
So you guys here for uni then? 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 So you guys here for uni then?
Here! Boom!